Welcome back to the RTG. We've the second half of the January transfer window today. I'm recording this slightly ahead of you seeing the previous episode yesterday, so I'm waiting for your feedback with regards to the potential pre-contract signing of where is he? Not Baranachea. The pre-contract signing of Raul Perez Sayol. Waiting to see what you guys reckon to that. We can sign him on a free outside of the window, so we're not massively pushed for time to try and get that deal done. So we'll record it basically so I can ensure that you guys get daily content. We made a signing, well, in fact we made two signings yesterday. Baranachea will join us on a free next season. We also signed Lucas Nemecha as well. I'm trying to find out how to pronounce his surname. He is German, or has a German background, and played in England under everything, and is now declared for Germany and plays for the German under-20s or under-21s, one of the two. In English, I've seen it pronounced Nemecha, but then listened to a German interview and they called him Mecha. So I don't know whether to call him Nemecha or Mecha. If he's declared for Germany, maybe we should pronounce it Mecha. Or maybe I could just call him Lucas, and then solves all arguments, doesn't it really? But he's in now permanently, but Abadia holds on to the first team role for the time being after a very good performance yesterday. We're going to start by playing the three games against Spurs, Bournemouth, and then Peterborough United in the FA Cup round of 32. Big rivalry there, of course. And then we've the second leg of the Carabao Cup against Manchester City, which we were very lucky to have a phenomenal second half there. And after losing 1-0 at half-time, we had an unbelievable second half, scoring 4 goals in the final 25 minutes and ran out with a really comfortable scoreline. So we'll hope to bounce on the back of those good results. Yesterday we very nearly beat Chelsea as well, but they got a good equaliser at the end of the game. So Tottenham is a game that we will probably lose, but there's a good chance. Bournemouth we should win. And of course I want to beat Peterborough. So we'll wait and see how things pan out over the course of the episode. But everybody's fully fit to go and play away from home against Tottenham. So we will do that. That's probably too close to their home kit. Or can I play in that? I can play in that, can't I? That'll be fine. Tottenham versus Cambridge United to start. Of course, rolls and skips former clubs. We'll see what we can do here. Right, Spurs 11, Lloris in goal, Matty Cash, Wan Foyth, Kimpembe and Luke Shaw. That's the same as last time we played them, I believe. Similarly, Kakare and Rodri. Hakimi is a right winger again, Dele Alli and Heung-min Son with Gabriel Jesus up top. Seems pretty familiar from the last time we played them, whilst also simultaneously being pretty unfamiliar as a Tottenham Hotspur lineup. Fingers crossed we can get a win though. I think actually we lost, didn't we? 2-1 last time we played Spurs? I think. I can't remember. But we'll see what we can do here. We are, of course, away from home, so you'd imagine that Spurs will be better. Although, with them being at home might mean that they're more attack-minded, which might mean we open them up a little bit more going the other way. Time will tell. Time will tell. Or maybe we beat them 2-1. I remember doing I think Rolls and Skip both scored, didn't they? And I went to do the apology celebration. I did the apology celebration for Jack, and I didn't for Ollie Skip. I think actually, yeah, we beat Tottenham by 2-1. Oh, Jesus, my memory's so bad. You guys know that already. Kakare trying to get past me. Wonderful. That was superb there, Wilson. Thank you, mate. Ashraf Hakimi trying to turn me, which he does well. Cano. Oh, well, that was calamitous, wasn't it? I don't know what he's trying to do there. Trying to get rid of it, and Gabby Jesus gives Tottenham a 1-0 lead. I certainly remember him scoring against me last time. Ball played into the middle. Cano goes to clear it, and, well, that happens. He's just scuffed it. And then the keeper's tried to slide tackle the ball away. Ends up taking Cano out from behind and getting nowhere near the ball. That was laughable. Tottenham 1, Cambridge 0. Lovely. What a start. Gabby Jesus. Down the line nicely to Heung-min Son. He's turned well. Good header by Wilson though. We'll get that down with Cantwell and clear it eventually. Took an extra touch in there that almost meant I lost possession. Abadia spreads quickly to, well, Ollie Skip, who's out wide on that right-hand side. Not necessarily who I want there, but does find a teammate. We'll try and build something here to get a goal to be back level. Okay, Reike back to Skip. It's set up nicely for a long Oh, ho, ho, long ranger. But it really wasn't far away at all. Bending back towards goal. Lloris was scrambling, but just wide. Rolls is racing. It's Todd Cantwell through for Aberdeen. I'm going to try and turn to get it back on that right foot. Oh, and there was a decent effort, to be fair, from Aberdeen, whose finishing is improving with its overall rating. Campos up. Oh, everybody getting underneath everybody else there, and a mass fall. Out to Matty Cash. It's turned inside. Kakare, also a nice ball through. I want to try and block it. I can't get there. Stefan makes a good stop, though, to deny Ashraf Hakimi a second Tottenham goal. Son will take it. Whip it to the middle. Nobody's fooled by that dummy run. On the volley, maybe Wanfoyth with a header on the volley from Rodri, but away from Mepham. Knocked back down there, Aberdeen. He's done well. Okay, Reiki. I need support here, and it's arriving through Campos. Aberdeen is going to make that run. Oh, I tried to quickly get it out of his feet to play the ball out wide towards Pereira Rock or Campos again, but unfortunately they've been able to get it off me there. 4 minutes to go till half-time. We might well be 1-0 down thanks to that ridiculous first goal, but we have fought back well. We just haven't yet found the equalising goal. But keep playing like this in the second half, or playing as we have been, and we should at least have the chance to equalise. Whether we take it or not is a different matter, but chance creation-wise, we certainly will have the opportunity. We just have to make sure that we're clinical when that opportunity arrives. Hopefully we're going to go 2-0 down. You just know that's going to go in at the near post. It's to be Tottenham 2, Cambridge 0 at half-time, though. So now I really do need more than one goal. Son. Forward to Jesus. To Son again. Drawn. Cano out of position here, so we'll try and get him back central. He's drifting there. Just need to slow Son down, which we can't do. Mepham with a decent header. Still very pleased with that signing of Chris Mepham, to be fair, as a starting centre-back. It's been very, very solid. Really pleased that he and Cano have built quite a partnership in the middle. And Cano again with the interception and the shot blocked. There have been people, well, mainly just one or two, commenting again and again, shouting at me in all caps to train Eusebio Cano in his defensive stats in every single training session. That's not something that I'm willing to do. Not something that I'm looking to do. I'm quite happy with the way that he's growing so far. Oh, finish from Steven Bergwijn. Quite happy with the way Cano is looking at the minute, and he will continue to grow. So I'm not fussed at all about training him in every single training session. But certainly, Tottenham have shown up. There is still a weakness in our back line, regardless of how good I think Cano is and Mepham is. We're still losing 3-0 here to Tottenham, so of all the games for me to choose to praise my two centre-backs, I probably shouldn't have chosen this one, should I? Kakare. He's got plenty of options here, but not much room to try and find any of them. Giving that straight back to them. Here's Matty Cash. Give me that. Oh, he stepped away from me well. Oh, Kakare on his own. What a block. Eusebio Cano again. Unbelievable. He's just so good at blocking shots. I don't know how he does it. So many times. Unfortunately, we've still conceded 3 in this game. But still, so many times he is in the way of shots like that. Stefan with a save on this occasion. Tottenham, clearly the better team now. In this second half, they've really kicked on. Kakare drops the shoulder but can't get past Campos, and we'll try and catch them on the counter. There's no reason why we can't score enough goals to get back in this game. This is about when we scored our first against City in the Cup game yesterday. But it doesn't look like it's going to happen. We've got Bournemouth next. Very much like a victory from that one. Cantwell will drop the shoulder and try and whip across him, but it's well blocked by Presnel Kimpemba. And with 20 minutes to go, we're going to have to settle for what is going to be a convincing defeat here, I think, against Tottenham. Skip can't keep that in play. I have to be wary of the Cup games on the horizon as well. So, or just the busy schedule in general. So, was it Tottenham midweek, then, or no, Tottenham at the weekend, Bournemouth midweek, Peterborough at the weekend after beating Millwall in the last round, then City mid. Oh, Jesus, there's just too many games. I'll take Campbell out for Clark. He could play the last 20 minutes. He had a very good game in the last episode as well. Got himself a number of chances against Chelsea, but wasn't actually able to get the ball in the back of the net himself. We were very, very good against Chelsea at the end of yesterday's video. Unfortunately, against another London side, it really hasn't been a similar case here. Matty Cash could cross. Goes back there to Bergveen, delivered in. Cano up with a header. Well, despite conceding 3, we've still not been that bad defensively, as it happens. Campos looking for the run of Oki Reke. And I'll lay that into Jack, who will look for Abadia. Oh, I wanted to play that the other side, the defender. And a foul's given. I wanted to play that to the left of the defender, and he's unfortunately played it to the right. I don't think we're going to score here, unfortunately, but we've tried as best as we can. Tottenham are just too good. Dele Alli. Oh, is he onside there? Just Troy Parrott, I think. Son into the middle. Skip away on the volleymers. Maybe Yuri Tielemans. No, Dele Alli will still shoot. Blocked well. You sweatbags. You're 3-0 up. You don't need to pass that, Maxime. Troy Parrott on the score sheet now for Tottenham, and it's 4-0. Why in that situation? Who in that situation there would square that? Come on. Score your own goal, pal. Fair play, they still scored the goal, but that is the most unselfish thing I've seen for a while in career mode, to be completely honest. One of the most obvious opportunities to score a goal for yourself when you're already 3-0 up, and still he squares it. That is the ultimate sacrifice and true team play. Parrott through to Dele Alli. Kakare trying to get himself through again. But that'll be game. It's going to be 4-0, maybe 4-1. Might yet be 4-1. Come on then, Abadia. Oh, that was the wrong angle there. Oh, Abadia! Banger again. Similar sort of finish to his, or one of his ones yesterday. Lloris did get a hand to that, but that cross goal shot into the far top corner has worked for him a couple of times now. Just put power on it. Fingertips from the keeper, not enough. We do get 1. I said I was confident of getting 1 on the way into halfway, at half-time even, but I didn't envisage us conceding 4, to be fair. Oh well. Tottenham 4, Cambridge 1. We shall head now to the game against Bournemouth, where I'm almost certain we will do better. Adebiejo confirmed as now loaned out to Banfield, so he is gone for the rest of the season. And actually, I think it was a year-long loan deal, so he won't come back until January next year. But I don't envisage him playing too much of a part moving forward outside of loan spells. I mean, I'll say I'll consider it because you are going to play in this one, Leon. I'm actually going to play my strongest team against Peterborough because I really, really, really want to batter them. I really want to batter them. Let me take Norris out of this team, though, and put Stefan in. And do I put someone else on the bench here? I could do with a wing-back. On the bench, couldn't I? Oh, of course. We sold James Wilden. So there we go. Then this is the side that we'll go into the game against Bournemouth with. Nemecha or Mecca, however you want to pronounce it. The German way, the English way. He's going to make his debut here. There he is. Really good stocky build on him. So he should be very tough to play against, I hope. We shall wait and see. Starting up top alongside Harvey Nibbs. Let's go. Right, Bournemouth then. Aaron Ramsdale in goal for them. Kingsley Heasaway at the back still. Simpson, Cardona and Kelly. Marusic and a Herrera in their midfield. Dela Cruz, Zambo Anguissa, and I presume Claude Maurice on the left. Oh no, he's not there at all. He's on the bench actually. Pereira Lage or Lage on the left. Okay, 4-5-1 for Bournemouth again. Pereira Lage to Karamoko. With Karamoko out here, that means there's nobody in the middle to cross to. They'll kick that straight at Evans. I'll just lift that towards a teammate and Bissouma will knock that down. But a fancy flick for no fucking reason. And we lose possession. And if that costs me a goal, I'll be livid. I hate that they do that. Oh, and we very nearly do concede a goal. Off the post. Jesus wept. Those flare passes, when you don't call for a flare pass, are infuriating. Nibbs, forward for Lucas. Finds Nibbs again. We'll look for Nemecha. Ow, I couldn't resist. I could not resist as it flew over, and I just put too much on it, unfortunately. I mean, who wouldn't volley that in that position there? Just unfortunately, the technique wasn't quite there. He's with the header. Evans knocks that down, but not to anyone. Karamoko with a little flick back there to Zambo Anguissa. Dela Cruz and a Herrera. Dela Cruz again. Oh, I read that, but can't get to it. And a Herrera. Nice ball over the top to Kingsley Heasaway, who I think shot there, did he? It was either a shot or a cross. Wherever it was, it ended up going wide off Ethan Clark. And the corner will come in from De La Cruz. And it's a decent delivery too. Metcha's up. And Evans will get it forward. Not forward far enough. Marusic into Karamoko. Ethan Clark in the way. And now will counter Bissouma. Nemecha. Nibs. Oh, looking to accelerate away and couldn't. Pereira Lage. Oh, it's opened up for De La Cruz here, who's gone out wide then to Marusic. Good tackle by Sweeney. Another Bournemouth corner, putting the pressure on here now, aren't they? Delivery to come in from that far side from De La Cruz again. And away again, hopefully. Yes, Metcha doing the defensive work on this occasion. But still it comes forward. I read that, thank you. Take your time. Use your keeper. Take your time. Calm and composed. We'll stay at 0-0. Oh, great footwork from Nemecha there. And Nibs could play him through again. He's called for it. He's in behind. Lucas Nemecha. Oh, what a challenge from Kingsley Ahizabwe. In the opening half an hour, Nemecha is impressed with his movement and his ability to be involved defensively and get rid of the ball from set pieces, etc. as well. I mean, obviously, it's going to take more than 30 minutes worth of gameplay to make an informed opinion on his ability and whether he'll actually make a positive impact to us. But I am enjoying using him so far. Evans there, unfortunately, offside. Oh, lovely ball by Ander Herrera. And he's fed through Marusic in behind. Stands into the middle. Karamoko with a header. Stefan comfortably holds on. We'll use the right back first. That's Leon Davis, who's grown actually to 71 now. Continued growth from Leon Davis, regardless of how much or little first team football he sees. Kind of defies the... it's a foul, surely, ref? No? Okay. It defies the dynamic potential, Leon Davis. Or he's defying dynamic potential because he's barely played any games, really, for the past 3 or 4 seasons. But continually grows as other people's ratings stopped. So I've really no idea what's going on there. But pleased to see him continue to grow because it means he's going to continue to be useful to us throughout the course of this save. Kingsley Ahizabwe down there to Marusic. Whipped in well and away by Collins also nicely. Nibs challenging with Ander Herrera. Here's Marusic back to De La Cruz again. Zambo Anguissa. We conceded in first half stoppage time against Tottenham. I do not want to do the same against Bournemouth, but he's walked through that challenge. Zambo Anguissa will shoot. Blocked by Wright well. Into the middle and Collins away. Yep, corner then in the 4th minute of 2 added on at the end of the first half. Don't score now, Bournemouth. That will really wick me off. Zambo Anguissa, that hit Palomino, could easily have struck an arm. Blocked by Clark and into the 5th or 6th minute of stoppage time we go of 2 added on at the end of the first half. Please no, Bournemouth. Away by Palomino, only as far as Ander Herrera. Out to De La Cruz. Blocked. Into the 7th of 2 minutes added on. Come on. Just because they've won a corner, or just because the ball's gone out for a corner, doesn't mean the whistle shouldn't go. Cardona, Marusic, back to De La Cruz. I swear to God, if they score, I will call scripting. Away by... It's going to get another one, aren't they? Oh, he's offside. Otherwise, Jesus, we're in the 53rd minute, 54th minute, and we're still in the first half. Blow your goddamn whistle, ref. Please, thank you. Jesus. To Karamoko. Pereira Lage. Inside. Anguissa. Karamoko. No, thank you. Oh, my God. Strike. Win that, please. Lucas has done well. But De La Cruz is the man that picks up on the ball as it drops free. Pereira Lage. Under Herrera and Pereira Lage again. He loves to drift central, that Pereira Lage. Supposed to be playing on the left-hand side there midfield, but... he's pretty much everywhere on the pitch. He's got free roam to go wherever the hell he wants. Kingsley Ahizabwe inside there to Ander Herrera. Worried about them getting the ball through the middle. Zambo Anguissa into Pereira Lage. Good block by Leon Davis. Karamoko could turn here. Does so. Finds Marusic. Collins away. That was an auto clearance from him. He just smacked it there. Lift up forward. And didn't quite get the right angle to try and find one of my strikers. Ander Herrera across to Kelly. And we've really been under pressure from Bournemouth for a lot of this game now. Pereira Lage drops the shoulder, but we get the tackle in, thankfully. Whew, a little bit of respite for the defence now, hopefully, as we push past the hour mark. Try and get that in there, looking for Lucas Nemecha. And he's in behind here on his debut. Lucas, saved by Ramsdale. Very, very obvious goal-scoring opportunity there that we unfortunately weren't able to take. It's probably my fault for not going to the near post and ensuring it went in, or at least giving myself the best possible chance with the game engine, but old habits, etc. Palomino into Nemecha. Oh, Evans trying to work the space. Now we've got Bournemouth pinned. That was supposed to go to Leon Davis. That didn't go well. I was going to say, now we've got Bournemouth pinned in their own box, but not anymore. Saul has gone to PSG. Transfer confirmed. So another move there. There was another big deal as well, actually. Or big deal player name-wise, but not fee-wise, I think. About £58 million. I think it was Leon Goretzka. I'm not sure. We'll have to have a double check. We'll obviously finish the transfer window today, so you guys will be able to see what those deals were. But I think it was Leon Goretzka going to or from Real Madrid. Not entirely too sure. But we'll wait and see how this game ends. That's what we're concentrating on at the minute. And it still could go either way. 0-0. De La Cruz. He's got a number of options, and I just don't know. That's going to go in, isn't it? I thought for a moment, when he got his big boot to it, it was going to steer wide of the target, but no. Bournemouth take a 1-0 lead. They were just above us in the league. Ball across there. Lovely ball into the channel and a hooked shot that off the foot of Stefan flies into the top corner of the goal. Through his leg, of course, and doesn't actually hit the shin. Never mind. Bournemouth 1, Cambridge 0. Leguizamon Marusic has left the field of play now. No sign of... Oh, come on. Give me a break. That was really nicely done. Stefan away. Bissouma will just touch that to Clark. We'll look to accelerate away from De La Cruz if we can, who's fouled. 5 minutes to go. There is still a chance of an equalising goal, and we will still push for it. If there was one game today that I absolutely wanted to win, though, if I was only going to be able to win one game, it would be that Peterborough one in the FA Cup for rather obvious reasons. Palomino into Bissouma. He's going to go again. Palomino will look there, though, for Nibs. Oh, who can't find the ball for Palomino? We just haven't had that final ball or final finish in, well, this episode so far, let alone just this game. Couldn't do it against Tottenham more than just right at the very end. How I'd love a goal right at the very end in this one, but it doesn't look like it's going to be. Zambo Anguissa, no, time is going to run out on us. Despite the fact that Bournemouth got 1,000 extra opportunities to score a goal at the end of the first half. The final whistle is just going to go now. And it's going to be 1-0 Bournemouth, so we lose in the second Premier League game of the day, unfortunately. But next is the one that I absolutely do want to win. Peterborough United in the FA Cup. Here's Peterborough's lineup. Christy Pym in goal. They've got Michael Obafemi up top, who scored 4 in his last 3. They did a comparison between him and Abadia. Abadia with 3 in his last 3. Michael Obafemi with 4 in his last 3 for Peterborough. 5 at the back formation for them, I think that was, wasn't it? 5-3-2. So we shall wait and see if they're going to use those wing backs offensively at all, or if it's going to be a very much heavy defend, sit back, and just try and catch me on the counter kind of performance from Peterborough. But looks like their wingback was looking quite aggressive there to close me down. So hopefully they are going to get quite aggressive. Hopefully they'll be quite attack-minded, and hopefully we can hammer them. Okereke, great footwork. Okereke, whoa, flashes it past the post. He's got the option down the line. He's turned inside. Oh, finds the option down the line very well indeed. Mepham coming across to Glatzel. Decent delivery, win that. Please Pereira, he hasn't, but thankfully Stefan able to get behind it. Campos quickly forward here to Okereke, and we'll try and catch him on the counter quickly. Desperate to beat Peterborough. Always desperate to beat them, let alone when it's actually in the FA Cup, where it's literally winner takes all, rather than getting the opportunity to maybe beat them again. Oh, in the league. I thought that was destined for the back of the net, genuinely. That is a hell of a strike. Hit so cleanly, but always travelling off target. Campos through the gap. On the run is Jack. Turn. Oh, Abadia was there. Oh, made the wrong run. Augustine, you made the wrong run. I played the wrong pass, probably too, but you made the wrong run. I'll blame it on him. Obafemi on the counter-attack here. Pretty quick, Michael Obafemi. When he wants to be. Pretty damn fast. Here's Taylor. Where's he going to go? Down the line there nicely to Butler. Back to Jones. Delivery into the middle and, well, up by Wilson, not away. The keeper thought about coming for that. I saw him take a couple of steps forward and I felt my stomach come up to my mouth. No, Zach, don't do that. Not in that situation, please. Here's Mason for Peterborough. 26 minutes played now. Still they push. Still we haven't gotten ourselves a goal to go in front yet. Mason inside to Reed. Whipped in well. Cano away. Only as far as Taylor. Another defensive clearance to go straight to an opposition man. Oh, hello! Obafemi to Jones. Oh, it's good footwork. Whipped out wide here to Butler. Brings it down well. Cross to come in. Pereira Rock tackles and that'll be a Peterborough throw. Pressure continues for Peterborough United here. Butler into the middle. Jones tackled by Cano. Play it calmly with my feet rather than just smacking it away. Oh, why is that Ollie skip? Why that to be Campos? Abadia. Oh, how has he gotten in the way of that? Jesus Christ. I cannot actually do much here against Peterborough in this game so far. Pretty frustrating. Reed into Jones. Glatzel. Nicely done. One back. Okereke with the fancy flick for no reason. Abadia, that was meant for Okereke. Oh, please don't let me... It's going to cost my attack. Rolls across. It's Todd Cantwell, the man from East Ang... Or the man that used to play for an East Anglian side. I'm not sure actually where he was born. Todd Cantwell buries that in the top corner. And it's East Anglian side Cambridge United 1. East Anglian side Peterborough United 0. And I'm just going to see where Todd Cantwell was born. Todd Cantwell was born in Dereham, which is in East Anglia. So, yes, the East Anglian born man puts East Anglian side 1-0 up against East Anglian side. I thought I was right, but I didn't. I just wanted to double check. Mason. Inside to Reed. Back to Mason. I can't change player to the man that I want. Pereira Rock thankfully wins that header, but it's only going to go as far as Butler. Inside to Taylor. Back to Butler again. To Taylor again. To Butler again. Down the line. Oh, it's a great ball. That's a brilliant cross. Millimetre perfect. And Peterborough have an equaliser. And look at the time. Cheers, ref. Butler driven inside. Skip intercepts. Be honest, this hasn't been as easy a game as I was hoping it was going to be when we headed into it. I thought when we got the 1-0 lead, I was like, okay, finally, that's it. That's us really through. Because I didn't envisage them actually coming back at me, Peterborough. But we fired back right at the beginning of the second half. And I'm happy again. Okereke definitely not born in East Anglia, as he's Nigerian. But still, scoring for Cambridge United. And it's 2-1. Jones. Taylor. Obafemi, good save by Stefan. They won't lie down, Peterborough. I'll give them their dues. They're fighting hard here, and they've been a tough test. Just as tough a test, if not more so, than some of the Premier League teams we've faced so far this season. That actually kept in play by Pereira Rock there. His clearance was deflected horribly, but thankfully still made its way to the halfway line, so it wasn't going to fall kindly for Peterborough man. Waiting to tuck it home. Oh, how has Kanu gotten through there? Oh, the tamest of finishes as well, and Reed will tuck it home. They will not give up, Peterborough. Put a foot in here. How has he gotten through there? Oh, Jesus Christ, that goal. Help me! It's 2-2. Don't want to replay, do we? Absolutely not. Don't want to lose, though, do I? Absolutely not. Oh, it's a lovely touch from Abadia. It's a brilliant touch. And Cantwell's called for it here. And he's in the box in a good position. And Cantwell scores again. He's actually been improving in the past couple of episodes. And he's having a big impact recently. A goal against City in the first leg of the Carabao Cup semi-final. 2 here against Peterborough as well in the FA Cup. Proving to be quite the cup specialist, Todd Cantwell. If he could replicate that sort of goal-scoring form in the league as well, I'd be thrilled. Intercepted by Wilson. On a hat-trick now, Cantwell. Back there to Ollie Skip. Looking for Okereke. Could get him another as well. This is a classic derby game, isn't it? Oh, Abadia. That was meant for Rolls. I wanted to go to Rolls, then to Abadia. Oh, try and wrong foot the defenders, and it didn't quite work there. Kent will keep the ball in play here, and Peterborough will come forward again. And that's a nice ball in behind to Michael Obafemi, who again is racing away from me. Dele Alli moving to Liverpool from Tottenham after scoring against me. Oh, how has that gone in? After scoring against me for Tottenham yesterday. How was... Oh, God. How was that gone in? It's 3-3. It wasn't that good a strike, was it? Martin Tyler, what a strike. I mean... Oh, Jesus wept. This is a cup derby classic. He struck it well enough, but... Oh, I don't know. Is that... maybe it's good. Maybe I'm just being... Oh, maybe I'm just frustrated because it's Peterborough. It's 3-3, and now both sides have a side, or both sides have a player, sorry, on a hat-trick. Wow. I mean, at least the game hasn't disappointed, has it? You want a good game when you play against or an entertaining game when you play against a rival. They might be about to go 4-3 up. They're not. Stefan with a save. Could you imagine? Jesus Christ. Jones going off for Peterborough now. Taylor to take the corner here. Kanu brings that down. Stefan with a save again. Come on, lads. Help me. I was like, oh, I'll make sure I've got my strongest 11 available for the game against Peterborough. They've been just as good a match, just as tough a game as anybody else we've played this season in the Premier League. And Kanu might be about, and is, putting Peterborough United 4-3 up. What's happening? God, no! This isn't part of the script. Forward to Campos. I can't believe this game has gone the way it has. Of all people to lose to, and in all fashions to lose to them, this was not what was supposed to happen in this game. Picked off by Cantwell. Forward to Rolls. Run for me, Abadia. Well, not straight into a defender though. Campos. Abadia. Oh, never would I have been so happy to get an FA Cup replay. Back there to Ollie Skip. Skip from the edge of the box. Oh, it's blocked well, and that'll be game. That's game. That. Of all people to lose to, and of all ways to lose a game, for me personally, that is the lowest point of this save. Losing playoff semi-finals, losing playoff finals. To be 1-0 up. To be 2-1 up. To be 3-2 up. And lose 4-3 in the last 5 minutes against your biggest rivals at home in the FA Cup is quite possibly the most devastating thing that's happened in any RTG ever. I don't think we've experienced that sort of thing before in any of the RTGs we've done on FIFA 15, 17, 19, all this. I've got to be honest, we failed to make our chances count. Morale should be low after a game like that. Other players should follow Ollie Skip's example. Cantwell was very good today. Very, very good today. An overall great performance from him, to be fair.
Thank you, that's all the questions.
But out of the FA Cup we go. Don't now let me go out of the Carabao Cup as well. This is the way that we planned it. As in the way we were going to play or not play the games in this episode. Kai Havertz into the starting lineup then. Oh, he scored a penalty as well, and Metcha has scored one as well. So it was 4-1 on aggregate. It's now 5-3 on aggregate to Cambridge United. It's 5-4 on aggregate to Cambridge United. It's 5-all on aggregate. Oh, we win on penalties! Oh! Jesus Christ! It's all right putting you through it. We're through to the Carabao Cup final at the expense of Manchester City. But we are out of the FA Cup. Thanks to Peterborough. I can't believe that game went the way that it did. My Christ. Unreal. We're in our first ever cup final. And, well, I couldn't be less happy. Who will we have? Cambridge Board matches have been rescheduled. to make way for the Carabao Cup final. We have Liverpool on March the 1st. I will do that as a one-game special, purely because it's our first cup final. But if we get to the Carabao Cup final again in later seasons, I won't do a one-off final. I will just play it and it'll be part of a regular episode. That's what we did in the Leeds series, and that's what we'll do here as well. So tomorrow's episode will be February. The episode after that will be a one-off final for the Carabao Cup, as it's our first cup final. I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. No FA Cup final for us this season, though. I just cannot. I can't believe it. Ah! Oh, come on. I'm trying to get to the bloody training. There we go. Trying to get to the training module. I actually need to adjust my training now, because obviously we don't have Adebayo anymore, so I need to adjust that striking, that strikers one. Maybe you guys will get your wish, and I'll put Cano in for his defensive stats in that, perhaps. But moving forward, we have 8 hours to go on deadline day. But, I mean, Tafari Ferguson has gone to Manchester City, but I've no idea why they've signed him for £4.6 million. We've had a transfer from Leverkusen for Bissouma, but I'll reject that. Bissouma staying for now. Don't think Leverkusen is a massive move, to be fair. Not a giant club. Leipzig have signed Luis Alberto, presumably from Lazio, unless he's moved elsewhere in the course of the save. Dele Alli in and Saul out from Liverpool. So Dele Alli was Liverpool's replacement then for Saul, who's gone to PSG, as we saw. Leon Goretzka to Manchester City. I did see that deal earlier on. It was be Leon Goretzka from Real Madrid to Manchester City. Nothing else to say on transfer deadline day for us, but I will quickly show you the... been offered the manager's job at Leicester City. Well, considering the amount of managerial roles we've been offered in this save, I could really consider doing a journeyman at some point in the future, couldn't I? Because we're clearly getting bids come in for us, or managerial offers come in for us. So in January, these were all in the summer. January, Goretzka from Real Madrid to Manchester City is the biggest deal. Dele Alli to Liverpool was 55.1, as we saw. Saul to Paris Saint-Germain was 50.8. Romagnoli went to Chelsea on the 1st of January after that deal was agreed between windows. Wilfred Ndidi has gone to Atletico Madrid. Florian Neuhaus has come to Chelsea. Let's see, Sean Longstaff has gone to West Ham, that, as well as this Morelos to Bayern Munich deal done between windows. Koke to Inter Milan on transfer deadline day for £22.7 million, a 33-year-old Koke. Luis Alberto from Barcelona, not Lazio, to Leipzig. September, Maffei, that one was done outside of the winners. Not many big deals in this save at all this season. Emre Can, 31 years of age, to Napoli for 18 million. Meta to us, of course, for 18 million as well. That one done. Bernardeschi to Atleti was done between windows. Similarly, Cafaro to Manchester United. Ocampos, whose name I keep getting confused with our own Campos, to Napoli. Not a massive window. Not a massive season for transfers in the save, but we find ourselves 12th. We are 5 points above the relegation zone with 14 games to go. This season is not done and dusted with regards to staying above the relegation zone and staying in the league. With 2 big games tomorrow as well. Liverpool away, followed by Manchester City also away, and then Leicester at home, who just offered me the managerial role. And they're level on points with us. Big episode tomorrow, just as it was a big episode today. I cannot believe that the FA Cup game went the way that it did. Unreal. And heart rate sent spiraling out of control by that Manchester City game as well. We are in the Carabao Cup final by the skin of our teeth. We are out of the FA Cup by the skin of Peterborough's teeth. Will we be staying in the Premier League? We'll find out, I guess. I'll see you tomorrow.